EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two big-time rivals battle to start the year. The Bengals and Browns underway in Week 1. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Eleven MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. 180.
They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
11 MT, tight. 11.
On the option, they'll hand it to Moss. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager. They're excited.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year. It's Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run it again with Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bengals 48-yard line.
the middle. It's Chubb. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 31.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and you worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, well, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Harbaugh used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
24!
Chubb on the counter. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. That's caught left side by Judy. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, That's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On third down, Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. Here's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still fighting through tackles. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
But Gardner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 56 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoting back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I'm one, right?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Whoa.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He will find his man Chase complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
26 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down, Bengals.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Past the 20. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 41 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate. He's got a man, complete! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation either.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's more. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. York able to send this one through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's past the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Watson, off play action. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he coughed it up. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
24!
And again, it's Chubb. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are able to add on to that lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
If for some reason you doubted Chase's elite ability, how about this? Missed 5 games last season, still reached 1,000 yards and made the Pro Bowl. His name always at the forefront of the game's greatest playmakers.
Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now it's Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. There it is. The defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
2 yards on the pickup.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
11.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First down, Bengals.
11 empty.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
11 Thomas.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
11 Thomas.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
12. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. So it is back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
They'll roll him out right, and they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to get this to the 31. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be out of as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Alert!
Here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
For the Browns field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Fights off the defender. And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 180 yards yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Season openers are able to extend their lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Here we go.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We're set. And no timeout. 54.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now, Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
59. Hey, 31.
Now it's Watson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now it's Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Reset.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A give running right is Chubb. Oh, nice move. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover. And it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right?